We are now joined by Daniel Suárez, driver of the number 19 Aris Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Daniel, it's been an eventful week in the Joe Gibbs Racing shop, so if you can walk us through that process and where you stand heading into Martinsville.
Well, so far it's been a difficult day. We had some issue in the first practice. Something that is pretty usual here, the wheel hub thing, getting into the corner. I feel like, I don't know, for some reason we had some kind of issues with the brakes. Actually, in the first round, that everything went okay. I didn't wreck or anything. I called that something was weird with the brakes. And then after that, we went to Q trim and we wrecked in the first lap pretty much. So not very happy about that, but that's part of racing. We moved to a backup car and start from there.
Okay, we'll open the floor for questions. We'll start here with Jim Utter and work our way around. We'll go to Claire.
Jim Utter, motorsport.com. Can you talk a little bit about the difficulties in losing Dave this week? You guys seem to be just getting your rhythm together this season, and is it helpful that you and Scott have worked together already?
Well, it was a surprise for me as well, but I respect a lot Dave's decision to do this and to try to to take care of his personal stuff and with the cup schedule as busy as it is, sometimes it's difficult to do both things at the same time. But I have a lot of respect for Dave. He's a great guy, a great crew chief. I know how hard he wants to be at the racetrack. It's pretty much what he's been working hard his entire life, and I just the only thing I can do is wish him the best, and I hope that he come back soon.
Okay, we're going to go to Claire and then to Bob.
Claire B. Lang, Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. You know, when something like this happens and no one can say why, then lots of stories and things start about what is it. You and he got along really well. He's a very loyal guy. What can you say about what you know about Dave and how you guys were working together? And then is there any hope that he will come back, or do you absolutely not know if it'll be season long?
Well, the truth is that I don't really know. I wish I know, but I don't really know myself. What I can tell you is that Dave is an amazing person. Outside of the racetrack, he's an amazing person. Even before I started racing with him in Daytona, I went to his house with the entire team. We had dinner. I mean, he's a great person, and we become friends. I mean, we've been together just 5 races, and we are right now very tight friends. So, I really respect his decision. I can tell you that he wished he was here, and I wish him the best, whatever decision he's making, and I just hope that he come back soon to do whatever he loves to do. That is, being in the races and being in the racetrack every weekend, just like myself.
Did you see it coming at all?
Not at all. I mean, I pretty much I got to know this almost the same day that you guys. So it was something that took me as a surprise, and actually it took him as a surprise as well. I mean, it was a hard week for the whole organization, but luckily Joe Gibbs Racing, it's a family. Everyone supports each other very well. He's still part of the team, even when he's not here with us right now. He's still in communication with all of us. And luckily, we got Scott. With Scott, he's a great crew chief. We won a championship together. We've been working just 1 year, and we know each other very well. So luckily, he was able to step into the cup deal.
Okay, we're going to go to Bob, then to Hank.
Bob Hocker, CSPN. Did you have any input in Scott being your crew chief? And because you don't know really kind of what Dave's status is, do you have to approach it as if Scott is going to be the crew chief for the rest of the year?
I mean, I don't really know what is going to happen. I guess we're going to move as we go. I had some input as for sure to put Scott in the seat because Scott, I know Scott. I know what he can do. I know what we've done together. So it was important to put somebody there that I knew already. And now really Scott is the person. and I don't really know what is going to be the plan for the future. I'm guessing that maybe Scott is going to stay there for the whole year, but I don't really know. I guess we're going to move as we go.
I guess most people would say you're kind of off to a pretty decent start with a couple of top tens and whatever. Does coming here and having the kind of day you've had today kind of make you realize how much there is of a hill to climb just to kind of get the feel of all of this?
No, I mean, today Martinsville is a difficult racetrack, and everything can happen here. I've seen drivers coming from the back twice and winning the race. So, it's one of those places that you just need to be patient. And now with the backup, I guess we are going to be for sure better adjusting those brakes, and hopefully we can move to the right direction starting tomorrow. Seems like the weather is kind of difficult right now, so that maybe helps my team to gain some time and prepare the backup 100% and move from there.
Any additional questions for Daniel? Go to Bob.
How much do you feel this change has set you back?
I don't really know. I mean, I felt like for sure I was getting to a point with Dave where we were, kind of slowly making that chemistry and communication, making those clicks. And obviously it's never good when you're in that spot of, knowing each other and then we have to split. But I mean, the good thing is that Scott, I know Scott very well, and he knows me very well. And actually, I was expecting to race with him more than 14, 15 times in the Xfinity stuff this year. So we know very well. He knows what I need to be fast. He knows my weak points as well. So I think having Scott, jumping into the Cup program, I think is important. And I hope we don't have to get back any. I hope we stay the same or even forward and try to move from there. Luckily, we got a great group of guys that they are supporting Scott and myself in everything we need to try to move forward, because we don't have any time to lose right now racing every weekend.
Any additional questions for Daniel? Daniel, thanks for taking the time to join us today. Buena suerte.
Gracias.